Welcome to Vintage Variety. Today we're going to be opening the second jewelry jar that I purchased from my antiquing trip. And we're also going to be testing some of the jewelry from that jar. So this is the final jar, guys, and I have put off opening this for a while. A lot of things have been going on around here. We've been extremely busy, and I'm excited to finally get around to opening this. Let's get this cut open and see what we have inside. Just like I did with the last jar, I probably will do this in two parts. It does take a while to go through all of these pieces. There's a lot in this jar. If you guys missed the antiquing trip where I purchased the jars, or if you missed the last jar that I did an opening on, I did that in two parts also. I will leave a link to it in the description box below this video, just in case you're interested in watching it. See if we can get all the tape pulled off of this and get some of it poured out. The last jar wasn't too bad. I mean, all of the pieces were wearable. And from what you guys let me know in the comments, you didn't think it was too bad. There were a lot of really cute crafting pieces, a lot of cute earrings. So let's just see. That's about half. I'll take a few more out. Just a few more items out. Okay, so that's about half because this was filled all the way to the top. Let's go through here and see what we have. First off, I like this. This is really pretty. And this is more modern. This is just an acrylic cabochon, but this is gorgeous. Look at this, guys. Isn't that a beautiful bracelet? So right off the bat, that is a really good piece. Very nice. Clamper bracelet. I don't see any markings on this one, but I love the color of it. Isn't that pretty? Fashion piece, but still, I like this. I think it's really nice. Love the color. I think this is a choker on a leather band. That's what it looks like, just a simple choker necklace on a leather band. Okay, so this is a necklace. I love the chain on this. This just looks like a fashion piece, but really nice chain. This chain, these could be taken off and the chain could always be used for something else. Okay, so this is not marked. These are wood beads and acrylic beads, plastic, just a fashion piece. I like these. Very nice statement earrings. These are unmarked, but I really like these. Aren't those pretty? This is a vintage bracelet with a fold-over clasp. Very pretty and in very good condition. I like the design of it. Oh, this is one of those. This is magnetic. So this could be, it just sticks together. See that? I've ran across these before. So you could literally wear this as a necklace or a bracelet. Has something sticking to it. So these beads are magnetized. Another bracelet, and this one is trying to be a Pandora bracelet, but I think this is pretty. It has some really nice beads on it, charms on it. These are glass. I don't see any markings, but there's nothing wrong with this. I love the elephant. Isn't that cute? This one, this is just a fashion ring. Not bad. This one's probably about a size 7. This is pretty. I guess this is supposed to be a double strand. It's in really good condition. And it has a marking on it, or a tag rather. This is Bill Blass. You guys remember Bill Blass? He's a popular designer in the 80s. I remember having some Bill Blass jeans and some Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. So this is nice. I don't know if they still make jewelry or not. So I'm not going to say this is vintage, but it probably is. This is probably from the 80s or the 90s. Okay, that's a single earring. I'm going to set it to the side. I like to do the earrings last. And this is a maple leaf pin. I find these quite often, and I have a very good friend that is from Canada. So usually when I find these, I always ask her if she would like to have them. It's something she's interested in. We'll see. This is a nice heavy chain. Has a fold-over clasp. I don't see any markings on it. This is really nice. It's also a good length. Great piece for layering. Would also look really pretty with a pendant attached to it. So this is a nice vintage piece. Oh, wow. I like this. This is a really nice fashion piece. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Lots of weight to it also. Surprised it's not marked. Let's double check. Sometimes they can be marked on one of the pieces. I don't see any markings on it. Very nice though. I'm surprised. Really nice statement piece. So far so good, guys. I feel like there are quite a few good pieces in this jar. And look, I think we're going to have a set here. This matches this. I'm going to set it to the side. Maybe we'll run across it. I always like to do the earrings last. And this is Bourbon and Bow Ties. Ran across quite a few of their bracelets. At least I think that's what that is, if my memory serves me correct. If not, correct me in the comments. I always appreciate your input. This is a cute little fashion bracelet, isn't it? And it's in good condition. No missing stones. This is pretty. Isn't that pretty? And it is marked. Let's see what the marking is. See if I can zoom in on it. I'm having trouble with one eye. And I know that I need to go to the eye doctor. Okay, so this is Avon. It's Avon Does Native American. So it's a fashion piece. I really like this. I think this is pretty. Okay, this is really heavy, guys. And I think these are real turquoise. And it looks like this may be sterling. I do know how to test these to see if they're real turquoise. So I'm going to set this one to the side. This will need to be tested. I'll test it for turquoise, and I will also test it to see if it's sterling. Okay. This is a fashion piece. I think this is pretty though. Has a very disco look to it, doesn't it? But this would look really pretty layered with other pieces. This is just a stretch. Faux pearls. You look at this. Oh, this is pretty. This one's adjustable. That just looks like enameling on that. And it does have a tag. Okay, so this is 1928 brand. And they have some nice jewelry. I do see a little bit of wear here, but that's okay. Otherwise, this one is in really good condition. It's pretty. Another stretch, faux pearls. Well, this is kind of neat. Isn't that neat? That looks like a ring, maybe. And a long chain. I don't see any markings on this, but this is nice. This is a really nice piece. Love the length of it. This is a vintage piece. Has a barrel closure. I had someone telling me in the comments that I should always test pieces for Bakelite. I do test for Bakelite. Usually I've been handling jewelry for 25 years now. So usually I can tell right off if it's Bakelite without testing it. But often I'll test it just to be sure. And I have done a video on how to test that. That video's been probably over a year ago. But I'll leave a link to it in the comments in case you guys are interested in how to test Bakelite. So we have this. This is cute. A lot of times you can find these for sale on the reservation. And this one's different though. It has a snap button closure. Isn't that cute? Okay. I don't think this is sterling. It could be, but I don't think the Penda is, at least. Has a barrel closure. Not bad. Turquoise chips. Those are real turquoise. So I'll probably test this. I doubt that it's sterling. It just doesn't look like it to me. Who is this one by? It does have a marking on it. Lane Bryant. This one's very lightweight. See some faux pearls and some wooden beads on it. It's nice. Another cuff bracelet. This one's silver tone. It's rather nice. Okay, so this one's on a leather cord. And this feels like shell to me. I know it's supposed to look like some type of bone, but you hear that? Pretty sure that these are pieces of shell. This one's nice. These are all glass beads, faceted. Toggle closure. I don't see any markings. Oh, this is pretty. I love the toggle closure on this one. Isn't that pretty? And I believe these are real turquoise. I will double check just to make sure. And this is just a chunky fashion piece. Pretty color for fall though. So let's look through these earrings and see if we have some mates. We have some very 90s looking button earrings. Roma. Is that signed on the earring or is that just the back? Let's take that off and see. Yeah, that's just the back, so I can't say if that's the brand of these because the other back doesn't have anything on it. These are nice. These are glass beads. They're cold to the touch. Pretty piece of art glass there. Reminds me of candy. These are enamel. Nice colors. These are cute. Small button earrings, clip-ons. I don't see a marking on the clip. Check the inside. These are unmarked, but I like these. Very classy. These are fashion and they're supposed to look like diamonds. Has a little stone set inside there, rhinestone. Okay, so far I don't see any mates to these. I bet there's some in the jar. And we did get through half. So we have about half left. I did test these, and these are real turquoise. There are quite a few different methods to testing turquoise. One of them is by sight. If you really know your turquoise, you can usually look at a piece of jewelry and tell right away if it's turquoise or not. If you're unsure, you can also use acetone. And the way that works is you take a Q-tip, you dip it into some acetone, and you simply rub the surface. And if any color comes off onto the Q-tip, or if it leaves a white spot on the turquoise, then you know it is something that's been dyed, such as howlite. And that's how I tested this piece. There is a difference between just the rough nuggets like this that you see on this bracelet. These are also real. And pieces that have been polished out, so they will look a little different. And I just wanted to show you guys this as an example. This is howlite. And another thing that I've ran into with testing things like this using the acetone is sometimes when they dye howlite, they use a coating of some type on it. It's not really that easy to test it and have the color come off of it. You can see I've got some of my nail polish on this. Also tested with this bead, and you can see right here, hopefully, where I rubbed it. And you can see where all of these little lines came off of this. And also right here in the center, you see how much lighter it looks here? So that immediately tells you that if you couldn't tell by looking at it, that this was not real turquoise. So another thing I want to do with these two pieces is that I want to test for sterling. Not always. Often if a piece is real turquoise, it will have sterling findings. So that's what we're going to do here. And I'm going to try to get a scratch off of these beads, these silver beads. I'm not sure if I'll be able to or not. A little bit of a scratch. And we will do this bracelet in the bottom corner here. See if we'll have enough room. So that's the clasp. We'll do a couple of scratches for it. And I doubt that the beads on here are, but we will do a scratch test on those anyway. I think the beads are just going to be costume. That's what it looks like by the scratch. So let's just see what we have here. Do you see that, guys? Clasp on the larger piece is sterling. Hopefully you guys can see that silver glimmer in there. And the smaller piece, not. Get this cleaned up. Not bad. A beautiful turquoise necklace with sterling findings. And this is a costume piece that someone's put together using turquoise nuggets, but still not bad at all. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments about this jar. I feel like this was a great jar. There was the sterling and the turquoise, but also a lot of really nice fashion pieces, some signed pieces, and a few vintage pieces. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your day to visit my channel and to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on more content about collecting vintage and antique items. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.